1410 KGRN. It's time to talk South Tama wrestling with the head coach for the Trojans, Dave Van Dyke. And, Coach, we got one more duel coming up this week, and in the WAMAC conference meet coming up on Saturday. How do you feel about your wrestling team here as you gear up for this drive towards the Wells Fargo Arena?
I think we've just kind of been grinding away a little bit. We're kind of in here in the meat of the season and kind of moved past all the crazy starts we had to the season as far as missing competitions. And things feel like they're back to business as usual. We've had a couple nice dual wins over the past couple weeks against a couple ranked opponents, and took third place over at East Marshall Duels this weekend. So just continue to gear up here.
So who got the wins over ranked opponents for some of those matches that stood out there?
A couple weeks ago, I think right after the last time we talked, we wrestled Solon and just wrestled very well as a team, matched up very well with them. And then this past Thursday, it was Williamsburg and West Delaware, dropped the duel to number one ranked West Delaware, but wrestled very well against Williamsburg, just all the way through. Pretty solid performances overall.
Yeah, you beat Williams that duel 37-32. You lost to West Delaware. In that duel, Logan Arp for you. He's 14-5 overall, wrestling 132 pounds. He won his match 9-5. Tell me a little bit about Logan. That must have been a good match for him.
It was a match where we were out there. We were trying to score points early, and we'd like to actually see him open up that type of match a little bit more. But we're using a lot of strength, and maybe we need to finish our attacks a little bit more cleanly, where you can put up bonus points in those type of matches. But solid opponent in those type of matches, going 6 minutes with a close duel are important.
Right. You also competed not this past game of the weekend previous at a tournament in Ankeny, going up against a lot of schools. What was the competition like there?
Well, over at Ankeny, we were easily the smallest of the field there, smallest school size. But we placed in the top half. I think maybe 5th place overall, maybe 6th place overall out of 13. Ran into a lot of rated opponents, some very good competition. Didn't have any individual champs. We had 2 in the finals with Braden Smith and Rudy Papaki at heavyweight. But overall, when you've got state place winners and they're seated 4th or 5th, like Logan Arp and Peyton Vest, you're going to get some good competition. So those things are good at this time of year.
Yeah, tell me about the competition you faced. We mentioned with Delaware. East Marshall's pretty good. You lost to them in the tournament this past weekend. That was your only loss. You got some other wins. You haven't shied away from going up against some tough competition, have you?
No, we want to be tried by fire by the time we get to the postseason. We don't want to have any doubts. It's good to see that high level. It raises the expectation in our practice room. It gets our wrestlers comfortable wrestling high-level opponents throughout the season. And then you look at our conference, in the WAMAC conference, you're going to get a good matchup every week. So that's good. That's what we want.
Right. Well, you got some really solid wrestlers with the records. Braden Smith, 18-4, Rudy Papaki, 18-6, Amir Big Best, 18-5, Bowden Taylor, 18-7, Amari Chavez is 18 wins on the year, he's 18-11. And there's some losses, a handful for each one of them. But you obviously faced the competition, the tough competition, but you've gotten a lot of wins along the way. How do you feel about these guys, gelling at this time?
I think we have a pretty good dual team, and it's been kind of fun to see the growth throughout the season. You come into a season and you talk about some of these younger wrestlers with our freshmen and our sophomores. Even a guy like Rudy Papaki, who was kind of split time on varsity last year, but we've been filling our weight classes and been able to put someone that's competitive out there at every single weight. Even at 45 and 52, guys who come to mind, Andreas Lugo and Brady Node. Those guys don't have winning records, but you know what you're going to get with them when they go out there. They're going to compete and they're going to fight for 6 minutes. So that definitely helps in a dual situation because they've got a great shot to at least stay in the match and maybe have a chance to win it at the end. And if not, we're not giving up 6 points in a fall situation.
I know this past week, I look at Peyton Best at 170 pounds, 18-5 on the year. He lost the tough one to Samuel Bash of East Marshall, 9-8. What did you see in that match came from Best here lately?
Obviously, we were a little disappointed in that match, and we go into the match expecting to win, and things didn't go our way. But one thing that was encouraging with Peyton that day is he turned around and was resilient enough that he, in his last match the day against North Polk, he beat a opponent who beat him 3 times last year, and beat him last year at districts. So he bounced back, and that resiliency is good to see. So definitely, the whole day didn't go as we would have liked, but we definitely turned things around and were able to put it behind us and finish the day.
You also beat Gilbert in a tight duel, 42-40. What does that mean for the team when you're able to kind of compete and win a close duel meet like that against a solid Gilbert team?
Yeah, they were solid, and the way the duel started off, I was a little bit nervous as they kind of maybe we didn't compete as well as we could have in kind of our upper weights and our upper middles, but a couple of young guys, our 13 and Mikhail Bear and Amari Chavez kind of turned that duel around for us and put us in a great position to win, and it worked out. So yeah, that was a team victory.
Yeah, Mikhail Bear, he falls in that duel tournament at East Marshall. He was kind of one of the highlights for you there. You got bring in CPU of a coconut, kind of a quad coming up on Thursday night, and in the Walmart tournament coming your way on Saturday. What are your expectations here this week as you get your boys ready for next week?
I like our chances on Thursday. I like the 2 weigh-ins a week. I like weighing in on Thursday and competing, and then going on Saturday. That's kind of our routine, I guess. Like I said, I like our chances in those duels. And then WAMAC is, it's the toughest 2A conference in the state, okay, as far as I'm concerned. So that's going to be another big push for us. And then we've got a whole week to get ready for sectionals. So.
And give us an idea of what it's like to go to a WAMAC tournament. I think you're going to Marion this time around. I mentioned the atmosphere. I hope it's still a good atmosphere this week, depending on what they allow for spectators. But again, the competition there is going to be crazy again, and it's good preparation for what's coming, I bet.
Yeah, no spectators this weekend, so that'll be interesting, but still high level competition, and I think I'd be repeating myself, kind of about the same things as far as Ankeny and our weekly schedule to go into that too much. But yeah, just another measuring stick shows us where we're at.
Very good. Well, Coach, really appreciate your time.
Hey, Chris, can I talk about one more thing quick?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Also, probably the highlight of this week, we went to East Marshall duels and we competed well on Thursday night, but on Friday and Saturday, we actually had our first female wrestle in the girls' state tournament. And she's Maylee Ellsbury. She's the only girl on our team, first-year wrestler, and just been doing an excellent job all season for us. She won her first 2 matches on Friday, which put her in the quarterfinals. And then Saturday morning, lost by just a 2-point decision to the future state finalist from Waverly. So she's been breaking ground for us this year all season. Had the opportunity to wrestle. She was 11-1 against girls going into the tournament. Only had wrestled one boy and beat him this year. So she's really setting the trend for us and doing an awesome job. And we're super proud of Maylee as well.
Right. And what was her name again?
Maylee Ellsbury.
Maylee Ellsbury. Very good. Well, we've been talking a little bit about how girls wrestling has grown, and we're excited that you had success there with the female wrestler. We only hope that continues to grow. So, Coach, really appreciate your time here on Coach's Corner, and best of luck. Hey, thanks so much.
Thanks a lot.
Nate Van Dyke, coach for South Gamer Wrestling, joins us here on Coach's Corner. Brought to you by Farmfield Financial Services with agent Larry Horbach in Toledo on 1410 KGRN.